by Jude Roque and the San Beda Boosters Club. Second half just about to start. Good morning to our TFC subscribers in the Pacific. We are seen every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 5 a.m. Bill Velasco here with Jude Roque, Pia Boren, and Ike Llave coming to you live from the Araneta Coliseum. Round 2 of the heavyweights of the NCAA. San Beda and Letran, the Red Lions currently leading 40-29. Raymond Bagay back on the floor for the Red Lions. He sat out in the second quarter. Gilban trying to contain Menor, easier said than done.
And you know, we mentioned, Bill, that San Beda is the leading team in terms of three-point shooting.
Yes.
Pero so far, they have not scored from beyond the arc. 0 out of 3 attempts. Samantalang Letran was able to make 2 out of 9 from beyond the arc.
First foul on Raymar Gilban, and Menor is really making Letran bleed. He expands their lead to 13. Now, if you're Letran, what goal would you set for the third quarter?
I'd go back to that high percentage shots, or driving in the lane, or giving Daa the ball in the post. I think without Al-Jamal, the Lions will have a difficulty containing Daa if he goes to the post.
Stepping on the end line, OG Menor been having problems with his footwork.
Kasi si Daa, Bill, has so many moves. If San Beda decides to put Ekwe on Daa, then he should take Ekwe from the outside. No? Kaya niya atakihin yun. If it's a smaller guy on him, kaya naman niyang postehan.
Gilban leaning in. He is clipped on the arm. It's probably going to be on Bagay. Active shooting foul, so he will go to the free throw line.
Coach Louis Alas.
You know, I wonder how many of those sweaters he's got. How many of those long sleeve shirts he's got.
A lot, no? Because he has been...
Parang rich, no? Pagbukas mo ng cabinet, puro ganun.
Parang 3 years na yata siyang nagsusot ng ganun. Of course, speaking of Coach Louis, he already owns 3 championships in the NCAA.
Scoring from the outside, he has 8 points.
Well, actually, Hasul is the only consistent outside gunner for Letran, and that's why ang dapat na gawin ng Letran is to really take it inside, no? Except Hasul na, he has that license.
Escobar and Emina, the backcourt for San Beda. Emina has been solid today. They know Menor has a mismatch. Ermida, back to Menor. Here's the quandary. Do you double team when you know there's an outside shooter? Menor retrieves the lost leather. Paondo was caught coming in from the outside. Para siyang biglang nagkinigling. 44-33, 8:08 to go in the third quarter.
Well, for me, in answer to your question, Bill, I would double team because that's OG Menor versus Raymond Gutilban.
Yes.
And Gutilban is like 2 or 3 inches smaller than Menor.
And Menor just backed him into the paint. 14 points for OG Menor. Looking to add to his totals, gives it off to Escobar, has it slapped away. He is blocked. Ermida, but 3 seconds will be called on the Red Lions.
Well, good transition defense on the part of Letran. No? Even if they committed a turnover, they were quick to stop that fast break by San Beda.
Okay, the lead is 13. This is a critical juncture of the third quarter because kaya nang palubohin ng San Beda yung lamang.
Yun ang kailangan bantayan ng Letran. They cannot allow San Beda to pull away because we know what this team can do.
Oh, they're like an avalanche once they start going. 46-36, RJ Hazul keeping their heads above water.
Alam mo, if I were San Beda, I'd stick to Hasul. Hindi na ako mag-help side on Hasul because he's a very dangerous shooter and probably the best in the NCAA this season.
Oh yes. Dankal with the foul. San Beda has 1 foul. Letran has 2. Aika Llave, meanwhile, was in the dugout with the Knights. Aika?
Well, Coach Lee was pinpointing on the errors that each of the Knights were committing on the first half. But we are over that now. This is a new chapter. Kailangan tanggalin natin ang gigil sa mga katawan natin. It is that we should play smart basketball. The Knights have to be more aggressive and they have to lock their concentration on this ballgame. They have to make the most out of every second that they are inside the court. Konting sacrifice pa, guys. Don't be frustrated. Have a heart when making shots. At papasok din yan. Coach Lee encouraged the boys. Now the Knights have to believe in themselves as the whole community believes in them. They can't let the Colegio down, Bill.
Right, that was our Samsung courtside update with Samsung. It's not that hard to imagine. 3-point play for Pong Escobar. He has 7 points. The lead is 13 once again. Azul in the corner, goes across. Knocked away by Ekwe.
Some ball movement is needed here in the offense of Letran, especially that the defense of San Beda is really picking up. Mukhang maganda yung adjustment na ginawa ni Coach Frankie Lim ng halftime.
Escobar with the foul.
Number 18, Paul Escobar is third.
Because that is the 3rd foul on Pong Escobar. Frankie wants to save him for the end of the game.
Well, right now, I think Bill Letran must try to really slow down the game because 49 points na ang San Beda and they're on their way to getting their average of 85.2 and that is not good news for the Knights.
Back to Dad, bottom of the 3. Swarming inside, blocked by Ekwe, but they will hit the backboard first.
Yes, it was a little late, that call, but they still made the right call.
The lead is down to 11. 6 and 36 to go in the 3rd quarter. Still enough time, but if you're Letran, you have to be a little more patient. Menor gathering steam, spinning. Da with the travel. And you know, the Knights are starting to get frustrated, partner. Meanwhile, let's check in with Pia Borin on what's the state of mind of San Beda. Pia?
Yes, Bill. Now, in less crucial games, Coach Frankie already demands the best from the boys, more so in a game like today's. Now, the boys got an earful from Coach at the dugout at halftime with Coach giving them the next batch of instructions. First, they need discipline in executing their plays. Coach pointed out a lot of miscues in the first half. Next, kulang pa rin ang boards nila and this stops them from running, which is what they want to happen. Lastly, sabi ni Coach, I want to see good decisions from you guys. Wag bara-bara. Bill, back to you.
All right, that is our Samsung courtside update with Samsung. It's not that hard to imagine. Portier Mida inside the paint. Paundo hesitating on the jump shot. Dankal slapping it up. It does not drop. And the wide bodies now of San Beda starting to weigh in under the boards. Raymond Baga just kicks it off the ground.
And you know, it's possible that they could duplicate that feat this year because their junior squad is, I think, on top of the standings.
Well, earlier today they lost to San Beda's Red Cups by a squeaker. First 2 points of Ray Dankal. Darvo Lanete back on the floor because of the 3 fouls against Pong Escobar. Raymond Magay can hit the shot.
So again, di ka pa napapahiya, Bill, ha? Every time you mention something, they prove you correct.
Oh yes, underneath Daa trying to get away from Ekwe. But not to foul. Ekwe just blocks it away. Gilban with the foul on Menor.
Well, Daa had to hesitate when he saw Sam Ekwe right there. Raymond Magay, one of the veterans in this team, making that perimeter shot.